Well, we are so pleased to have these very talented people in studio with us today. The annual Performing Arts, or the Performing and Visual Arts Camp, excuse me, is back for its 22nd year. 22 years, you know something is going right. And we are so pleased to have a couple of people in our community who are working so hard with our young people, and we appreciate all the work that they put into it. The director, Robert John Connor, very pleased to have him in studio.
Thank you.
And also the artistic director, the one and only Mr. Antonio Vargas. Very pleased to have him as well. Two very talented and accomplished directors in their own right. And you know, it takes a lot of love, you know, to invest your time and energy in these very talented young people who we see here who are taking part in the camp. Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
Yes, that's an emphatic yes. And you have how many more weeks to go?
2.
2 more weeks. And you wish you can go a little longer, huh?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So, you know, Robert, I really want to talk about, you know, if people come out, which they should, come out and see the performance that's going to be coming up, what can they expect? What do you want these kids to take away from this camp?
There's so many things that the kids take away.
Yeah.
Most importantly, there's so much personal growth.
Sure.
Right. But for the audience, they're going to see hidden treasures in Las Vegas that they don't get to see because sometimes they're overlooked and ignored, or saying, well, those kids are amazing.
Sure,
These kids are
absolutely.
incredibly talented and dedicated and focused, and so they will be so blown away when they come to the Smith Center.
They better get some autographs, because you could be looking at the next big thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, on stage, right? And as we turn our attention to Mr. Antonio Vargas, a prolific actor in his own right, and, you know, one of our philanthropists who have done so much to give back to the community, as you have as well, Robert. Let's talk a little bit about, you know, for you, you do this year after year after year. I mean, does it probably, each year you see the talent level just get higher and higher and higher, right?
But also I see that out of the 22 years, the focus now has been on our arts center and on the camp.
Yeah.
And now there are so many other demands for talent that have sprung up all around the city.
Right.
But it still comes back to that foundational work that we did here
It's
at the
so
Arts
true.
Center.
That's where it starts, right?
Discipline, focus, yes.
These are things that young people, you really need to tap into now and grab hold of, because it will help you in other aspects of your life, right?
Absolutely.
So very good. So we're going to have the young people perform for us today, and they can catch them when? August 2nd and 4th, right?
The 2nd at the Smith Center, and on the 4th at the Library Theater.
That's so wonderful. At the Smith Center, wow, and also at the West Las Vegas Library there at the Performing Arts Center. So we are so glad to be able to bring them to you, and they're going to give you a little sneak preview of what you can expect. So we're going to step aside and let them do their thing.
There are times when all the world seems blue, when it's so hard to hear the voice of wisdom you once felt in you. But there's a fearsome light that's very deep inside. Don't be afraid, let it be your guide. I will be high